Okay, hello. Collective. I'm just going to say this in the beginning for the collective. Somebody is truly in love with you, okay? And the reason they feel like they're in love with you is because things that they are doing, ways that they talk or act, is in ways that they feel like they would not ever do just for love. Maybe their friends noticed that. All right, well, anyways, we're going to get started. But before we get started, I'm just going to tell you up front, this is an all signs reading, okay? And I'm going to give you all the messages, all the signs, all right? Before we get started, I want to go ahead and let you know that there are two parts of this reading today. The first part is going to represent your money from July to December, okay? What it's looking like. I'm not giving any clarifiers or any details. After I specifically read the message for each card that I pulled, then I will go ahead and move on to the next sign. The second part of this video, for those of you that are watching, is going to be the part where I read for those of you dealing with whatever sign you're dealing with, okay? All right, well, with that, let's go ahead and get started, okay? All right, so we're going to get started with Gemini first, all right? Okay, Gemini, in July, you have Jet Setter. August, you have IRS in the reverse. In September, you have Abundant Mindset. In October, you have Bad Investment. In November, you have Cashier's Check. In December, you have, Financial Restoration. Okay. Some of you may be thinking about in your future, in the near future, whether you're thinking this now or within the next 24 to 48 hours, you're thinking about having either some sort of second, multiple sources of income, ways of getting income or attracting money to you, or getting a second job. Okay, this is something you may decide to invest your time in, where you have a mindset where you come off like super busy, but you're actually super busy, with more opportunities for job interviews, hunting for jobs, all sorts of things like that. All right, so in July, you got Jet Setter. Okay. Oh, God. This shows movement tied to travel, expansion, networking, or stepping into new environments. Money comes through mobility, work on the go, okay? So you may have to walk around, travel. I don't know how you get to work, okay? This is what this is, okay? So money is coming through mobility, work, new opportunities outside your usual space, or income connected to travel, clients, or outreach, or something like that. By August, there's a release or erasing of financial pressure that's related to taxes, debts, or obligations. This is in the reverse because it's showing me that your payment plans are getting handled, baby. Okay? There's some sort of delay in financial stress that's clearing up. All right. So your situation that was watching over you finally is loosening its grip. I don't know. Maybe somebody could have been, somebody could have been watching your money, messing with you, or something like that. It's finally, funds are being released to you. All right. By September, this is a major mental shift around money. You start thinking differently, attracting better opportunities, making smarter financial decisions. This is a money improve because your mindset improves, each month, from month to month, okay? There's a new confidence around income and your worth. By October, there is some sort of bad investment, a warning month, okay? This is just a warning. This can be prevented. I'm not looking at how it gets prevented because remember, I'm not doing clarifiers. All right. But I am telling you ahead of time, it's a warning. So something may not pay off as expected. Something you decide to spend on or trust the wrong deal or the wrong person. For some of y'all, I'm going to tell y'all what this really feels like, Geminis. This feels like if you decide to get a second job, right? Because I do see you keeping one opportunity as a backup. You got that in the bag. But if you decide to get a second opportunity, this bad investment feels like either A, you depending on one other resource when there's a different one out there that's better for you, or you taking some sort of short-term opportunity thinking it's gonna last longer than what it's supposed to. I don't know, but you know, this is not good. Okay. Yeah, this is in October, but this is you needing to trust, yourself. Okay, put energy into something that does not drain you more than it gives back. All right, this is a caution to slow down and double check your financial choices by October. November, there's a secure, guaranteed form of income or payment, all right, that you're getting. I told you got that in the bag for some reason. This can point to stable money arriving, a confirmed payout, a settlement, a refund, a dependable financial source of support or something that is officially, solidly yours. All right. This is long term. Okay. This in December is a recovery and you rebuilding money. So you just got a little hiccup in October, but by December, you're stabilizing again. All right. Your losses are corrected and you step into a more balanced financial position. Okay. I'm going to tell you something. Enough balance to help yourself and others. Okay. It can also show getting back what you deserve, what was lost, or you finally feeling stable going into the next year. All right, the next cycle. Okay, that's what I got for you, Geminis. Let's move on to the next sign. Y'all put y'all signs in the chat if you want to. You can let me know what state you're watching from, what country you're watching from. All right, we got Taurus up next. All right, Taurus. Oh, wait, I forgot something. Hold on. Geminis. There was a message I had got for every sign as well. Geminis, the negative current state feels overwhelmed by mental chaos, fake people talking behind your back, feeling directionless, but there's a future predictive win. All right, that is definitely clearing your direction. It's built from some sort of genius new idea or contract and a sudden rise in status that completely shuts up the doubters. So you're shifting out of chaos. There's some sort of new opportunity that's shifting your whole status, Jimmy's. Okay. Sorry about that, y'all. All right, Taurus, where's your card? Let's get started with you. Okay. Okay. Let's see. Thank y'all so much. Okay, let's get started. Okay, Taurus, in July, you got tightwad. In August, you got IRS in the reverse. You also got money for affirmations in September. By November, you have entrepreneurship, but it's in the reverse. I meant by October, sorry. By November, you have bounced checks. And by December, shit. You gotta let your money build. Okay. Okay, so by July, with this tight wad energy, holy shit. Okay, I don't know if this is you, but I don't really, let me be honest. Taurus, if this is not you, this is definitely a family member or somebody close to you, possibly, or a friend or something like that you know of, okay? But this is showing some sort of financial restriction on budgeting because of pressure. Money may feel limited. You need to be careful about spending and prioritizing essentials if necessary. It's you need to hold what you have type month. It's not a grow month yet, okay? This is not a warning. This is what you're doing, okay? Now, by August of this year, there is some sort of financial pressure that begins to ease up, all right? There's something that's working in your favor because you're able to pay something off. So you're doing what you're supposed to be doing, and you must already know your shit ahead of time. You know all your bills, you know all your finances, you check all your accounts and stuff like that, okay? So by August, this is why things are working out in your favor. So it's still not a spend and splurge and do what you want month. It's still more of a take care of, I don't know, some of the same responsibilities that you already have. Okay, so by September, your mindset is going to change. I don't know what's shifting it, but this is something you want to get out of. Okay, you're going to think about your money and your value, but in a more confident way. All right, this is going to improve your ability to attract opportunities and make better financial decisions, so that by November you don't block business ideas or side income or self-employment energy. This I do feel like this is you have something in the works, but you're not acting on it for a reason. Okay, something you're launching is not, you're not making that happen just yet. Okay, you're waiting to revive some sort of strategy. Okay, so by November, I see there's some sort of instability or unexpected issues, but like I said, I don't feel like this belongs to you. This could belong to your partner. I don't know, your friend, somebody, Taurus, okay, and they need you, all right, for some sort of stability or help, okay? This is an agreement, though, that you may have built with someone that, I don't know, where you feel like your money is coming in, but it's also going out, like it's being drained, but by another source, not of your own doing, okay? But you're still in a helpful energy, and this is probably an issue for you. Okay, or that they don't get their shit together. You don't want to see them lose something, but at the same time, you're worried about this person. Okay? By December, you're being told to let your money build. This is where you need to be patient and focus on saving stability and long-term growth instead of quick gains. Your money's going to improve through consistency, not shortcuts. This is about rebuilding a stronger foundation. All right? For your long-term growth. This is where you're going. Okay? All right. Okay. Yeah, we're going to get to the love Messages at the very like in the second part of this reading. All right, who's next? Pisces. I cannot see all y'all's messages. Yeah, I'm not deleting nobody's messages. Okay. All right. Did I forget Taurus's, I did, didn't I? I did. Damn it. Why do I keep forgetting y'all's message in the beginning? I'm gonna have to start getting everybody a message in the beginning. All right. So, Taurus. You're in an exhausting cycle, but it's almost over. There's some sort of massive financial relief, because remember, this is about money that is arriving and it's starting now, but you're feeling overworked, drained, and like you're putting in too much effort for little return. There is some sort of financial stress and pressure around stability that's heavy for you right now, so you may not be in such the best of moods, okay? There is a financial burden that's going to lift itself, but it's not all of your problems relieving itself. It's just like, I don't know, being able to pay up or pay off on something, or catch up on something, or something being voided or waived off. You know, it does help, but it's, you know, still not exactly everything you want. All right. But that relief comes through unexpected help, or an opportunity, or improved income flow. So bringing stability back into your money situation is where this is going. All right. We're going to go to, and now we can go to Pisces. All right, Pisces. I'm just going to read y'all's messages in the beginning, like I said. All right. So Pisces, I do feel like there's a fog that's clearing. The exact predictive steps you're going to take is towards some sort of new big win. Okay. Your current state is feeling lost, being taken advantage of by others, as usual. All right. And struggling to ground your financial dreams into reality. So I do see a future predictive win where the illusion clears away. You are revealing a real highly profitable path where your intuition guides you directly to money and a spotlight. Okay. That's what I see. All right, Pisces, let's get started on your reading. Oh, Lord. I only did 3 signs already. All right, Pisces. Okay. July, you got invest more, but in the reverse. August, you got gambling. Damn. In September, you got checking account. In October, you got scarcity. November, you got save more. And by December, you got budget. You could be running some sort of idea by someone because you're wanting some sort of startup capital. If this is not you, this could be your kid or somebody close to you. Okay. All right. So, Pisces. This shows like some sort of hesitation, or you feeling like you missed some sort of financial opportunity. I do see that your financial growth by July is being blocked by fear or uncertainty. You know, like you didn't put enough resources into something or someone that could actually pay off. So you're holding, but see, it's like you want to help, you want to give, but only if you feel like it's going to return something major to you. And then you feel like, well, damn, am I wasting my time? Because if I give, I might not get back nothing. It's a risk. So by August, you are going to risk this. You're going to risk the opportunity here. I don't know if this is a good risk or a bad risk, because I'm not, clarifying, but This can show an unstable financial choice, whether it's your choice or the choice of someone you care for that they're making. Okay? It's risky spending or situations where money feel unpredictable. So it's more like a warning to avoid chance-based decisions with money. Even if you are choosing to gamble in this month or with gamble something with somebody, especially in a situation where you feel like every time I do something for you or I give something to you, you always, basically put it back in my face or piss on me or some shit like that. Okay? Okay? Or if somebody feels like you're winning off of them, I don't know, something like that. Okay? By September, I see you at a point where you're monitoring your money more closely. This is expenses that are being tracked by you. Okay? Because you're afraid of losing something. Like, you might have already put the damn risk out there and you might be like, damn, did I make a mistake? Because I'm trying to get something back and I'm not getting it back. I don't know what this is. But you got to focus on day-to-day survival by September. I do see you managing what's currently available rather than growing it, but by October, you got some type of financial pressure that feels strong. It's like somebody working against you. I don't know, but for some of y'all, this could be somebody spiritually working against you, to make sure your bank account is emptied. But for others of you, I don't know what the hell this is. Why this is switched up. But anyway, you got some sort of anxiety that you don't have enough. Like you missing money or something. Like you feel like you can't ground yourself to be practical enough with planning, or whoever you're dealing with isn't. Okay? It could be either or. So in November, there is some sort of correction here. This is about discipline. It's about you having to save more. I don't know if you got to work harder, but you were saving more of what you got to keep you stable, to keep you from being broke completely. It's a tighten up and protect your resources month. And in December, you're budgeting. This is about creating order with your money. It's like you start planning ahead for some reason, and then you're establishing something realistic through some sort of system or financial management going forward. Damn, that was a bit much. Okay, yeah, we got it. Okay. Jesus. Okay, let's go to Cancer. Lord. Hold on, let me get some water. Okay. I'm gonna drink this though. Alright. I figured if I didn't do a love reading, somebody would have something to say. Because I always do love readings. I'll change the title at the end because I guess I'll do the you versus them at the very end. That's what I planned on doing anyways. So yeah, I'm still gonna do that. All right. Give me a second. Okay. I still gotta do your short Cancer. Okay. Let's see. Cancer. The state that you're in is feeling emotionally drained or unappreciated. Sorry. You're carrying the weight of some sort of past, okay? Whether this is a past person, past financial, or family stress, or something like that. But you do have a future predictive win where you're stepping out of a dark valley into a more protected, highly successful period. You are learning how to play chess over checkers, okay? You're able to I'm not going to say manipulate. Well, yeah, manipulate situations and get things the way you want, but you are having to do more than what you wanted to do, but it's worth it. I don't know. You're figuring out something and you're getting some type of win, okay? So, because you come out the dark, you choose to acknowledge where you are and how you get ahead with certain people. Your people are foolish. I don't know who these are, but there's some sort of massive abundance you were promised, and it's finally here, or it's definitely coming towards you starting within the next 24 hours, okay? All right, Cancer, let's get started. Let's look at your getting paid energy. All right, so July, you have a second job. I'm going to go ahead and say this before I finish the rest of this, but this feels, like I said, like you're having to do something extra, but this does not completely feel like you having to get a second job. It's like you are, I don't know, you're figuring out how to get more with this, I don't know, with a different opportunity or a different, something's different, okay? Let's see, August. Hidden money. September. Collections. October. Savings. November. Money affirmations. December. Millionaire. And at the bottom of the deck is sudden damn wealth. Okay. I feel like you shutting something down. So you could already be, I don't know if you already are wealthy, okay? But anyway, Jesus. We'll promise something. It's coming through. Jet setter. Okay. Please don't. Okay. Don't deal with anybody and you don't know where their finances are really coming from that's claiming they're a millionaire. They probably stealing that shit. They probably getting that shit illegal. I don't know. Cancer, in July, this shows additional income coming in through extra work or side hustles or overtime or a new source of employment. So you may be getting like where you weren't getting multiple opportunities, you're getting multiple opportunities. Money increases through effort and taking on more responsibilities. Okay. And it's only short term that you have to do so much before it feels natural and it actually works for you. By August, unexpected resources are starting to surface for you. Okay. This could be refunds. This could be back pay. This could be forgotten funds, opportunities you didn't see, or resources becoming available from behind the scenes. Okay. This is how you get in here, because you here. Okay. Whatever you're doing. I'm just meant to read the cards and just pick up the messages as I go. So by September, there is money that is owed or delayed that comes back towards you. Somehow, this represents payments being recovered, debts being paid, financial energy returning to you from past work or agreements. How you keep getting money that's already owed to you? It's just keep coming back. It's like you must have went through a hard ass financial burnout or something, Cancer, for this to keep happening. Okay. So by October, your focus is going to shift to protection and stability. This is a month of building, holding, securing money rather than spending. Financial discipline strengthens your foundation. I don't know what time frame you're watching this from or where you are, but definitely put your state in the chat because I'd love to know where you're watching me from. Okay? This is interesting. By November, you got important financial news, okay, or insight that heightens. Who in the hell is watching you? Or somebody is definitely watching you. You are important, though. You are valuable. I don't know who you are, but you're important, okay? Damn. This is going to strengthen your foundation, okay? By November. This is some sort of good news message, contract. You need to be careful too. This could be a warning too. Somebody could be trying to lie and tell you they want to invite you somewhere to some type of something and treat you like you're going to make so much money and you're not. They're lying. Just putting that out there, okay? So be careful with certain contracts you're signing and stuff like that, okay? But by December, there's a major expansion energy. This is representing a significant leap in financial status or opportunities or your mindset that aligns with high-level abundance and long-term wealth and patience. And I keep telling you, you're getting unexpected money, so there is some sort of unexpected wealth. There could be $1,000 or a couple $1,000 that's on the way to you right now. I don't know. For some of you, this is not a surprise, but for some of you, this might be. You could be wanting to gamble. There's fast movement in money or an opportunity that is going to change your financial situation quite quickly, Cancer. All right? Let's move on to the next time. I know. Okay, we got Leo. Okay. My nose was itching. I can't see all y'all's messages. That's okay. I'm going to timestamp this anyways. All right, so Leo, you feel invisible, ignored, or blocked. This is definitely tying itself to your money, your success, your recognition that you know you deserve. Like, you really do deserve it. Okay? But there is some sort of future predictive win where you're getting put right back into the center of the spotlight. So you're gaining some major public success. I had a dream about a damn Leo. And this Leo was, I don't know, graduating or they got a lot of attention, finally, was very, very happy, okay? You could be watching your bank account this month, but the spotlight's going to return to you, and your wealth and your power and your respect is going to be restored, all right? So let's look at what your cards are saying, Leo. Okay, so in July, you have financial success in your future. In August, you have lying about money. In September, there's abundance. Shit. In October, hold on. You have overspending. Probably because you can. Finally. In November, you have gifted money. And by December, you have overdraft in the reverse. Money manifestation is at the bottom. Okay. Well, all right then. Think a lot less, quite much. I don't know. I wish I had got these cards for Cancer, because this is kind of, it's like, let me tell you something. Leos love to hear you praise the shit out of them. Geminis, they like it as much, but not as much as Leos. The Geminis like to talk more about their damn selves because they're the communicators. Leos, they like to be talked about because it's like, if I show up, I bet to be seen. I need to feel this way. All right. So this is what your energy is giving. This is what it's showing. Okay. Leos. Wow. In July, this is a forward movement, abundant energy. Okay. You did something. You moved the right way. You got someone to move with you in the right. I don't know what you did, but you got someone to move with you in the right way. However you did it, okay? This is how you're getting money opportunities. This is how you're building and you're seeing results. And they're starting to show. This suggests progress, wins, validation that your financial efforts are aligning, okay? In August, you lying about some money. Whatever you're doing, you're either lying where you spent it, or that you don't got it, or that you just so but you finally built up the strength to not be a people pleaser and to be that motherfucker that's like, bitch, I don't got it. This points to financial dishonesty or some sort of hidden information that you're choosing to keep that way. It could be because you don't supposed to be honest with certain people or a certain person, because these people would mislead you anyway, or they would use your money for something stupid. So you're needing to be careful with contracts, agreements, even agreeing to help somebody out ahead of time. You don't got it. I don't got it. You better do what you're supposed to do here. By September, there's some sort of strong increase of financial flow and opportunities that's open, and there's your income is truly improving because you lied about some money. Why am I laughing? I don't know. This feels good, I guess. Income improves. You're being noticeable. You must have been struggling really bad. Or you must have been in a cycle where it was just really overwhelming for you. At some sort of point, where you had to stretch yourself so thin. You were stretching. But you were stretching like that man in that that movie, Mr. Stretch. I don't know his name. This is one of your strongest months, though. September. By October, this is not really a warning. This is saying you're spending a lot because you are able to celebrate a lot, but you already know you got habits from hell. So you probably want to slow down and pocket some of that money, so that you can keep some of that money in case things don't always return to you, because it looks like you're on the ups right now and you want to keep that going, okay? You want to control emotional spending. All right? Cuz this will create imbalance. So this isn't a warning if you keep this is where you got here. So you need to keep doing what you're doing here to keep going throughout the year like that. Okay? Okay. So by November, There is some sort of unexpected financial support. Someone you need is going to have you, and they got what you need, and they going to get it to you. And for some of you, this is bonuses. This is just help from others. This is refunds. This is opportunities. I don't know. This feel like money being given. Okay. You do have some sort of financial recovery by December. Okay. This is suggests coming out of financial stress, avoiding loss, or regaining control over accounts. Okay. You may be watching. Hold on. You may be watching more and more videos or anything that it doesn't distract you. It actually, okay, listen, if you can't get the attention you're looking from the people closest to you, you're going to go to a different type of external source without looking or feeling needy. So you'll go towards something you see, okay, that you can get affirmations from. It's what you like, so you go back towards that. All right, that's what I got for you, Leos. Okay. Okay. All right, let's see. Leo's heavy on that. I don't got it. Yeah, I see that. I see in they damn energy. Okay, we're going Scorpio next. All right. Okay. Okay. All right. Trying to see how long I've been on here. Oh, that's not too bad. All right, I'm almost done anyways. Yeah, I'm halfway through. All right, so let's get to it. All right, Scorpios, hold on. I gotta look at those messages I had put down here first. Okay. All right, so Scorpio. All right, so just like in this picture, you could be sitting in the dark. All right, a lot. I don't know if your lights got cut off. I don't know what's going on. You could just be wanting to naturally be in the dark. Okay, Scorpio. You feel like you're in a toxic place or situation, and possibly because some sort of plan you had has changed. You didn't want it to go the way it's going. Or maybe you just feel like this is a reoccurring pattern for you. Maybe you are used to depression. There's some situation you're dealing with that you feel betrayed on. You feel like everyone was burnt to the ground. Jesus Christ. You feel like burning everyone to the ground. Okay. You want promises to stay promised and not being broken. You do have a future predictive win where there's some sort of complete transformation. It's like you're rising out of the ashes, okay, into a massive power and uncovering a secret path to a major success, okay? But here's the thing though, you can't even ask certain people where to go, how to be, things like that. You're going to probably learn this if you're already intuitive, because someone could have and take your dream and create it as their own because of their resources. You don't know what resources other people have that they may use against you, all right, to take some type of idea from you. So now for some of you be wanting to just go to people for advice on stuff, but they already overwhelmed. So you could overwhelm them more. But you're rising from the ashes. The power and the money that someone or something tried to block from you, it is definitely being released, okay? All right, let's get to it, Scorpio. Okay, Scorpio, let's look at your money. By July, you have philanthropy. By August, you have lottery ticket in the reverse. By September, you have big boss energy. By October, you have sudden wealth. By November, you have... Shit. By November, you got sudden loss. The fuck? Okay. By December, you have money loss. Jesus. Okay. I don't know. This is crazy. Okay. I don't know how you're trying to call or attract money to you, but I can tell you that whatever you're doing, it seems temporary. For example, if it's a cleansing, it's not meant to last more than just for the month. So whatever you're doing or whatever you're trying to get done for you, you're going to need more than that. Okay? More, which is going to cause for you to put in more effort to give back, to feed whatever it is that you're desiring to bless you. Okay, that's for some of you. Now, but by July, this shows that there's some sort of money energy tied to giving or helping others, but you're overdoing it. Okay? You are a very generous person, or somebody is requiring that you be very generous with them. It can also indicate support coming from others or being circulated rather than strictly gained or kept. So like somebody keeping score of what they do for you, basically, and how they want you to return the favor, or you doing this to them, something like that. By August, you're being warned against relying on luck or fast money. This suggests a missed opportunity or unrealistic expectations, Scorpio. So certain outcomes might not be paying off the way you hoped. It's a don't gamble on chance month financially. Okay? Don't gamble at all. Okay? All right. By September, you have a strong financial authority and control. Somehow or another, you can turn this energy on and off when you want, but it's harder for you to keep it on. Okay? But you look like you smell good. All right? You have some sort of leadership, business growth, confidence, and money decisions, and stepping into positions of higher earnings or power or responsibility. Okay? Now, because of those major responsibilities, you're going to want to spend major money. Okay? By October. This is why money could start slipping through the cracks for you, Scorpio. It's like some sort of poor timing. Okay? It's like, okay, I just got started. Now I'm going to start making plans to spend big money. Should not do that. Because by November, this energy is going to carry over and show lessons around you needing to protect your damn money and awareness and being careful with spending. Like, you're going to have to budget, not just budget, but like, you got to pay attention to all your regular expenses, transportation. Okay, how the fuck you going to get back and forth to work? Certain lifestyle you want to live, with certain bills you want to have, like food, water, lights, entertainment, your phone, all of the things. Okay. If you got kids, all of the things. Okay. Damn it. Financial awareness isn't maintained here. Okay. Oh boy. If I was clarifying this, I'd give more. You're going to have to book for more. Okay. But overall, it's like there's a cautionary financial ending to this cycle. Okay, it's like you're being aware of how you could lose everything if you don't budget. So you're going to be avoiding risky decisions and protecting assets This is what this highlights. This money loss, it highlights this because it's what happens when financial awareness isn't maintained. Okay? You're going to be leading with a much stronger mindset, which is going to piss people off because they're going to think you're broke, but you're actually not. You just had to be more protective over your shit. You couldn't gamble with risky people. Alright, that's what I got for you, Scorpio. Jesus. Alright. Capricorn. Hello, Mika. Okay, Capricorns. Y'all are up next. Okay. Okay. Capricorns, let me read your general message for the week. Okay? Before we get started on your money messages. Okay. So Capricorns, you could be dealing with a massive, heavy mountain of responsibilities, delays, or dry spells with money. Or I think that's your main issue. There's either, I don't know, there's a major responsibility that's dragging you. It's something you didn't want to do or something you have to do anyway, okay? Or the way you're being judged. I don't know, something like that. But you do have a predictive win, okay? This is in emotion. This is emotional through love and financial as well. This is some sort of huge career or money milestone that is finally reached through your sheer grit. All right. It's like a gut feeling. You know what opportunities to take and make what's going to be worth taking. Okay. There's a long delay that is finally going to end. I don't know. You've been dealing with something for a long, long time. Your hardest struggle is turning into wealth. I can tell you that right now. And as I say that, I do see financial restoration. Yes, because you're going to stop financially sabotaging yourself. This is giving you a lot more protection in luck and in love, Capricorns. All right, Capricorns, let's see what your money looks like. We got in July, we got raise. Damn. Okay. In August, we got startup capital. In September, we got money is coming to you now. In October, we have borrower. In November, we have money order. In December, you have work more. Damn it. You do got to work more on something or to get someone to do what you want them to do. This is how you feel. Okay. Damn. So if somebody wants to borrow money, you can lend it. You got big boss energy. You're a lottery ticket. You got new money. Damn. You got stocks. What did you do? You invested your time and money into something. All right. In July, you got some sort of increased energy, a higher pay or promotion or improved financial recognition for your work. It does reflect rewards for consistency and effort. So with this raise, by August, you got some sort of new beginning in business or income streams. This is good. This suggests funding resources or the opportunity to build something of your own financially, build something on, I don't know, something, of your own. Okay. So by September, with this money coming to you now, It's like you're able to see, oh, I got money coming to me now type of energy. This is pointing to delayed payments finally arriving, opportunities opening, or finances beginning to flow more freely. All right. By October, there's a month of financial dependence or needing support. I feel like this is not your energy. This could have been somebody that slept on you, that needs you, that needs your support. They were relying on you. Okay. This is, I feel like you will do this. You will help this person, but you will let it be known that it's temporary. Okay. Because you're not trying to carry their financial baggage, because that just put pressure onto you. Okay, so by November, you're becoming more stable, more structured. This is showing up officially and guaranteed. There's guaranteed money that's coming towards you. I don't know if this is a settlement or secure financial transfers, but you're getting paid like a muff this year. Okay. By December, you have an increased effort. You are increasing your effort so that you can grow and maintain more. Well, you must, I don't know, you're doing something consistently. And you're putting in extra work so that it could be necessary for you, Capricorn, to keep financial momentum going. So the overall energy for you shows a strong cycle of upward movement early and mid-year of July. Of this year, starting in July, with opportunities for growth and incoming resources. Okay? You do need to remind someone towards this time or towards the end of the year, you can't continue to help them if they can't continue to help themselves in order to do for you as well. Okay? Because just because you gain money does not mean they get to suck on your teat and drain you dry. Okay? That's what you're given. Alright. That's what I got. We got Aquarius up next. Okay, let's see here. Alright. Oh, I like this. Alright, Aquarius. Let's go ahead and give you your messages. Okay? Okay. So, Aquarius, you could be feeling totally isolated or misunderstood or detached from your goals because nothing seems to be clicking. Okay? But you have some sort of win where it's out of the blue. All right? It's a breakthrough. It's a message that puts you in a highly successful lane, completely unique to you. Oh, somebody's definitely boosting your ego. All right. Okay. Let's get to looking at your July through December finances overall, Aquarius. Oh, Jesus. Okay. All right. So, Aquarius, you got IRS in the reverse. By July. Okay. By August, you have gambling. By September, you have financial success in your future. But this isn't coming in until September. Okay, so by October, you have bad investment. November, you have invest more. And by December, Aquarius, you have foreign currency. Damn. I see you got a bankroll here and wealth. And anything you spend on feels like petty cash to you in the future. Or at least towards the end of the year. Okay, so Aquarius, by July, there is some sort of financial pressure that's going to lift. Okay, this is going to show some sort of relief from debt, taxes, you know, ongoing money problems. And by August, there's a risk. There's a risk. I don't know. You keep wanting to take a risk on something or someone you love for some reason. Okay, you may feel like this about someone you care about, where they may impulsively spend, okay, relying on luck instead of structure. So you may be wanting to communicate this with someone, maybe your person or someone, whoever. Okay, by September, you got this delayed but strong financial breakthrough. I mean, by September, but it shows an incoming stability opportunity. So you are starting to realize that when you spend on a certain something or someone, whatever you're building goes down immediately, and it's harder for you to build whatever you have back up. Okay? This is why this is looking towards a warning message for October as a bad investment. Okay? It's like a financial misstep or a disappointing outcome. By October. Because something hasn't changed. Or something. Or you feel like you no longer want to invest. But you're going to anyways. By November. Okay? But this was only because you felt like there was a setback. You felt like until you could figure out something to do or a way to earn and have more, I don't know, from some sort of different resource, you really had to step back. So you couldn't invest. Okay. This has some sort of long-term return to you. By December, your normal financial lane is back on track. Back on track. All right. I don't know if this is online, global income, travel related. But this has something to do with income coming from outside your usual environment. All right. It markets upcoming something opening up. Okay. Or you being able to have and earn more. You're sending or doing something overseas financially. Or you're receiving something that way. All right. That's what I got for you, Aquarius. Okay. We got, oh, my nose itches so bad. Hey, love. We got Virgo up next. Who else we got after this? Sag. Actually, let me do Libra. Because, and I gotta do y'all's personal readings, later. And then we can do Virgo, and then we can do the last two. That's fire signs. That's good. Okay. All right. My nose itches so bad. My goodness. Oh, okay. Libras. Currently, you're in some sort of negative state where you're dealing with some sort of unfair setback or legal or contract issue where you feel like life has been completely out of balance for you. You're doing a lot of meditating, for those of you that do. I do see you getting some sort of major cosmic justice or win where the scales tip in your favor. This is going to bring a sudden wave of luck, money, or highly successful path forward towards you because justice is here. All right. This is some sort of turnaround in your wealth success. It's like you're being warned, though, okay, not to use your money to pay for love or attention. Okay. Okay. All right, Libras. Let's see what your money looks like from July to December of this year. All right, you got CEO. In July. In August, you got cashier's check. In September, you got broke in the reverse. By October, you got philanthropy. Oh, Lord. By November, you got money affirmations. By December, you got deposit. You are being warned, I'm telling you, Libra, not to devote all your damn time and attention on one option or one idea. Okay? It's a bad investment. Shit. Alright, so by July, Libras, you do have, if it's not you, there's someone that's coming towards you, or that you've been dealing with for some time, that's coming towards you. This is a leader, okay? Or this is how someone views you. Like you have a very strong leadership, or very strong financial control. This shows you stepping into your authority, your business growth, leveling up in your career and your income. You're in charge, okay? In some form. All right, you the boss. Shit goes your way. Okay, so by August, you're secure. You're guaranteed. You have guaranteed money energy. This can represent, I don't know, stable payments, approved funds, or reliable income that is confirmed and structured. By September, you are noticing, and so are others. It's like Libra money then got good, didn't it? Because you're moving out of lack. You're improving your stability, and you're shifting away from a scarcity mindset, or stress around money. I'm glad this broke was in the reverse, because at first I was like, but okay. By October, I see you just enjoying yourself so much that you want others to enjoy it with you. So it's like, if you feel like you don't have enough to share, then what's the point in showing off your wealth? It's like you want people to know you got it. What is going on, Libra? Child, do not treat people like they're bums. Don't do that, Libra. Because that's how you're going to make people feel, like a charity case. Don't do that. I know you want to give because you come from a good place in your heart, but yeah, I'm seeing that. So by November, your mindset resets around finances, okay? That's probably why you're getting that warning. All right, you're reprogramming how you think about money. Confidence does increase. Your attraction to better financial opportunities also start to strengthen. So my nose keeps itching. I must be on the money on something. But by December, your income, it's like there's some sort of funds that keep coming in. Direct deposit. It's like you're depositing more money than you're withdrawing, or it's like more money is able to consistently come in and stay in there, okay, and keep building. All right, especially if you start to realize that whoever you're giving to does not appreciate what you're doing. Well, your money's recovering. Your financial lows are ending. The year is going to be improved with a better money mindset and confirmed financial inflow. Okay? Or this, I don't really feel like this is somebody doing for you. I feel like this is you able to really do for yourself. And it's just coming natural to you, Libra. Okay. That just felt so good. All right, let's do Virgo. Okay. Well, 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 what's up with my earth sign? All right, Virgo. Golly. Give me a second before we start. Hey. Okay, hold on. We're gonna get started on Virgo. Alright, Virgos. Oh. Okay, Virgo. I feel like right now you're in an anxious state of mind. You're over analyzing every mistake. You feel this is not nobody else doing this to you. This is how you made yourself feel, possibly because you're always trying to be perfect. You always want to fix something, or you always want something to be just right. And if it's not, it causes you to become very overwhelmed or over clean up everything or everyone else's mess while falling behind. This could be at work. This could be at home. This could be both places. Okay. However, you do have a future predictive win. There's some sort of absolute validation that your hard work is paying off. You're going to hear from one person, then you're going to hear from another person. It's like you're going to be in a energy where it's like, there is no way I am doing this good. I don't really feel like I'm doing anything. But you are. It's showing, see, with Libra's energy, it showed because they wanted it to show. Okay, they literally went after the attention. Virgo, with you want it to show, but you want it to show where you can see it. Instead, there's others that's seeing it and telling you, and you still are like, I don't see it. But okay, thank you for the compliment, but okay. And you could have just gotten 3 more cars, and you still are like, I don't get what you're talking about. What the fuck? Okay, Virgos. Yeah. You're stepping in some sort of major professional win where it's like where other people view successful and valuable is not the same. It's not what you view as the same. It's different. Wow. What you want to see then? Anyway, you are organized financially. You're being put on a path for that type of growth. It's okay. You're just constantly worrying over nothing. Then, as soon as you, for some reason, your nervous system starts to calm down on its own, that's when you'll start getting people to want to they'll start attracting themselves to you in a way that lets you know how well you're doing, what they see, whether this is predictive for someone spiritual you're going to, or a family, or a lover, or a friend, or people you work with. Just naturally, it's naturally just happening that way. But, All right, Virgo, let's look at what your money looks like from July to December. Some of these people getting paid. Let's see, Virgo, is that you? In July, we have a down payment. You kept that to yourself. In August, we got Jet Setter. In September, we have Abundant Mindset. In October, we have Fortune. In November, you have Bad Investment, in the reverse. In December, you have Donate. Somebody does not like being a donor. Maybe you feel like that's a bad investment because it doesn't make your money go anywhere. All right, let's get into it. So in July, this is going to show where you kept this money to yourself, this so that you could make this down payment. But it wasn't like you were trying to keep a secret. You don't feel like being flashy, okay? You just feel like letting your earnings show who you are, but you're not a flashy person. But anyways, this is showing some sort of financial foundation being laid quietly. You're securing something important, a home, a business, an investment, but you're not sharing details yet. It's private progress and it's strategic planning. This is why you probably took so much time to yourself. Okay, because you were always in your head thinking about what you're going to do and how you're going to do it. Okay, that's good, so that you can see where your investments of energy, time, money, or resources are going. By August, you're in this jet setter energy. This is a financial movement through travel or networking or new environments, money opportunities. You're becoming mobile and social, so you are stepping out of your usual routine, okay? And with abundant mindset by September, there's some sort of major shift in how you think about money. You're more confident, and this is what's causing your money to increase. It's like I know I'm gonna get that job, and then you get it. I know I'm gonna get that house. I know I can save this much money. It's like you put yourself in places or in foundations or communities where you know how to move. And this is why you're attracting major income and able to manage your money. By October, there's some sort of strong luck here. This is one of the most positive months, unexpected. This is the one where you have opportunities and wins and increases in income and stability, and people are telling you how good you look and you don't see it. Okay? Now, by November, there's a financial mistake that is going to be avoided or corrected. This is going to show that you have a lot of protection around you, a better judgment, or recovering from potential loss before it fully impacts you. And by December, there's some sort of money energy flowing outward. This can show generosity, charity, helping others, or resources being shared. It can also indicate some sort of spiritual balance through giving and receiving. But it's wanted energy. It's like not owed or like a borrower lender type thing. It's more like you just doing what you're supposed to do, and the person you're dealing with, everybody's cooperating, okay, in your environment, in your circle. And this is why everything works. This is how you're able to stay ahead and keep things balanced for yourself financially long term. All right, especially making good financial decisions where you can actually invest into yourself more and a little bit in others, okay? Instead of having to need more, you're able to just have more and then do more for people you care about. All right. Okay, let's get to it. We got Sagittarius energy. All right. We have not got to the love readings yet, y'all. Not the love reading, but the you versus them yet, but we will. We will. Oh, why do I keep moving that? All right, let me get to y'all's message first. Okay, what is this? Sag? Okay. All right, so Sagittarius. You might feel restricted, bored, or trapped in a stagnant financial routine that is killing your spirit. Jesus. But you do have a future productive win. It's total freedom, sudden, lucky gamble, or unexpected opportunity that hits big. I feel like you had, Jesus, I don't know what you had to take from somebody to get it, but you got it. But you got it, okay? So you're breaking free from some sort of chains. But it's unexpected. Okay? So this has happened throughout the year. So let's look at your... Alright. Let's look at Sagittarius' July through December. Okay, so in July, You got financial restoration, but it came out in the reverse. Shit. In August, you got negative balances. By September, you shouldn't be worried about all. You got financially stable. By October, I'll take a nap. You got jet setter. By November, you got raise. By December, you got investor. Okay, somebody could be bailing you out of a situation, gifting you some sort of money. Damn it. For some of you, you feel like you don't, for the females, I'm going to just say it. For the female feminine energies, you feel like you don't want to have to, give yourself or too much of your time to people in order to get what you want. But hell, if you don't, you ain't going to get shit. You will not get what you want. Okay? Okay. July. This shows a delayed recovery or a slow healing in finances. This financial restoration in the reverse is something that was supposed to improve money wise, but it may take longer than we want it to. Because past financial issues are still clearing. You could be for some of y'all, this is something where you're trying to get money from a certain company or a person or something, and there's some sort of legal negotiations or something that's just taking longer for you to get than what you're supposed to, but you will get that shit. Okay? In August, you are being warned ahead of time about overspending. Okay? You may be the type of person that do your own intuitive messages for yourself, and they tell you that it will be fine. This is a warning saying that you can cover your shit for the month before, but maybe not the month after, okay? So you're not expanding the reading further enough, or you're not getting more information on something, okay? So by August, just don't spend too much because it may take you longer to recover that shit. All right. By September, there is a strong correction after your earlier imbalances. Okay. So this is showing more money stabilizing, bills being handled, more grounded, secure financial positions returning. So you are getting paid. All right. You one of the ones later in the year a little bit. Okay. You think you need it all. You'll have it. You'll have it all. Okay. By October, this is money connects through either travel, movement, or networking, okay? This is opportunities outside your usual environment that help you grow financially. For those of you that are going in that direction already, okay? So by November, those of you that's already working, you got some sort of raise coming in. All right, some sort of increase in energy and money. And this is going to show through a promotion, higher pay, second opportunity with a better company or another company, meaning adding on, okay, recognition that results in improved financial status. For some of y'all need to be careful with this raise thing, because this is like a one-time thing. This is not, you get what I'm saying, throughout, which is why in December, you're going to need an investor in some sort of long-term investor, though. This is where that thinking kicks in, all right? You're going to have to put something into something for it to grow, okay? You can't be stingy or selfish with your money towards yourself, okay? All right, Sagittarius, that's what I got for you. Now we're going to get to the last sign, which is going to be Aries. And then, oh my goodness. And then we're going to look at you versus them at the end. All right, because I don't know why everybody know that. You a Scorpio? Camille. Okay. All right. Aries. Lord. Okay, Aries, this is your current state. You might feel completely stuck or blocked by annoying people and their money or energy or something like that, and it's draining the hell out of you. But there is a future predictive win. There's a massive breakthrough where you take back control. You leave someone else as broke or stuck and in their own energy where you left them at, and you step back into the spotlight as a winner. Okay? This is you coming out of a trap, a sudden financial breakthrough. You have like a lot of ideas and one of them really hits. Okay? That's how you'll know that you're on the right path. And if you deviate off, like veer off of that even a little, it'll mess you up. So when you start to feel like, oh no, things aren't going as planned, it's because you're meant to stick with the plan that actually works. The one that hits, the one that works the best, is the one you're meant to work with and go with, Aries. Okay? So with that being said, let's look at your money. From July to December for Aries. All right, Aries. Let's see. What's your money look like from July? We got financially stable. By August, we got fortune. By September, we got jet setter. By October, we got money order. By November, you got illegal money. By December, we got wealth. You know, your money might look so good, it might look like you robbed a fucking bank. Aries. That's the way somebody might look at it like. Or somebody might hate on you because you date a trapper or you are one. That's for some of you, not all of you. Anywho, for someone very specific though. Okay? Alright. I'm glad y'all be mentioning y'all signs and stuff too. So I know who's watching, who's subscribing, where you're from, and things like that. Alright, so Aries. You know what I'm seeing? I'm seeing an Aries that has had to do or felt like they've had to do a lot for themselves a long time. Even in relationships, they still felt alone or like it was just them investing or having to do for themselves by themselves for a long time. Jesus. Like you're helping more than you're getting helped. Okay? This is why Spirit has evaluated your path, okay? You're possibly being meant to avoid this right here. So by July, this financially stable energy shows you being solid. Your bills are handled. You getting paid. You're getting paid. Even if not increasing dramatically yet, it's grounding month to month financially. Because by August, there's some sort of strong luck that's financially being improved. You could have already seen this in your future, okay? There's new opportunities that's coming in by September where you're being active, you're being mobile. The other signs that got this card, I was telling them they had to go towards this. So they're in the energy being forced towards that, or they're being where it's like that's what they're just being told and that's not something they can or want to do. You're actually doing this. You know how it's for you. You can't rely on just one resource. You have to have multiple resources, and you know that. You got some people, right, Aries, that could be dealing with have one resource and they like to use you because you have multiple resources, and you may think it's a good idea for you because Well, they have one major resource that can help you. Okay, it could be this wealthy person or something like that, for example. All right. But then you may feel like they're trying to underhand you, or they view you like this. Okay. So you have to just stick with your multiple resources. Okay. Maybe you had an opportunity at that in the past, but you do obviously by September as well. Okay. Where you're able to work with someone that has multiple resources, and they're going to give you a major lump sum where it works out as a team effort. Okay. But once you get what you need to get out, because it seems like to me this person is not that trustworthy. Okay. So by October, you're going to be secure, you're going to be structured. This points to a guaranteed fund or official payment or reliable financial transaction coming through. Okay. By November, this is a warning. This is pointing to questionable financial situations, shady dealings, or unethical money energy around you, or someone involved in your finances. It calls for a caution to contracts. All right. Just, at some point you got to cut the shit off, whatever it is. Avoid the risky shortcut. Okay. That way by December, there's some sort of strong completion energy with financial abundance. There's a significant upgrade in stability and property by the end of the year, or at least by the end of this cycle. Okay. So there's some sort of stable energy or luck that you're expanding on areas with some sort of structured income flowing in, with some sort of cautionary warning mid-cycle. But there's a very strong finish with wealth and abundance by December. Okay. So like I say, if it's something that's whatever it is, just get what you're getting and get the hell out. All right. But not no, I ain't, whatever. All right. Let's do you versus them. Okay. Okay. Jesus. Sorry about that. Okay, Scorpio. This is if you're dealing with a Scorpio. Alright. If you're dealing with a Scorpio, what's their energy? Alright. They want to offer you something. This could be something of long-term value to you. However, they feel uncertain about it. Okay. What's the energy if you're dealing with a Scorpio? This person, okay, so this person is someone that, I don't know, they have a lot going on. Okay, they're mostly focused on money, so they could be very materialistic. All right, so it's like if I give you something, it's gonna come with strings attached. Okay, or if you want to offer something to them, they're gonna feel like you coming with some sort of string attached to that. Okay. All right. If you're dealing with a Leo, obligation, entertainment. All right. This person likes to listen. Whatever side of person this person put on for you, this person is just using that side as a performance. They feel like they got way more obligations at the moment, and they don't want you to be one of them. Okay. All right. What's the energy? We have too late. Okay. I don't know. This person could be calling too late. This person could feel like, they fucked something up with you. Okay. And it might be too late to get back with you, or they're focusing more on their obligations before whatever they're holding so tightly to is too late for them to have again. Okay, so while they're entertaining you, they are definitely still focusing on other shit. But then they're going to feel like rushing back in towards you as well. I don't know. This feels like a juggling ass Leo. Okay? That's what this feels like. Pisces. Okay, what's the energy? We have sabotage and future. Well, you better be careful if you're dealing with a Pisces, because this Pisces feels like you sabotage their future, or they feel like that you will, okay, or that yeah. Yeah, I feel like they feel like you're trying to sabotage a future with them or something like that. The energy here is some sort of shocking news. This Pisces may be trying to sabotage you having more, I don't know. They might be trying to sabotage a future relationship you have with someone else, especially if they find out you're dealing with somebody else and it's like, oh no, not on my behalf. Okay. Who's next? We got Aries. If you're dealing with an Aries, what's the energy? We have yelling. And we have dishonesty. There could be an Aries that feels like you're yelling because you're lying about something. If you're dealing with an Aries, this Aries could be yelling themselves because they're lying about something. They could be yelling about how they truly feel about a situation. Okay? And then all of a sudden, they're going to want some sort of separation or to be alone. Okay? Now, they may need time to think after an argument to view to look at the situation as a whole. Okay? After some sort of argument, they might feel like, damn, was I in wrong? Or they may want you to be that way. Alright, dealing with a Sag. Big favor and chaos. I need assistance with something. It's not my fault. Okay, you and a Sagittarius might be arguing over the fact that they need help with managing their life or a situation that is not your fault. You may want to no longer carry that baggage. Okay, you could have had a workplace affair with this person. This person, you might feel like backing off of them because they might get upset with you because they feel like you owe them something because y'all sleeping together. And it's not that serious to you. Or vice versa. Okay. Cancer. If you're dealing with a Cancer, goodbye and uninterested. I did not put these in order. This shit is all out of order. All right. This Cancer feels like you only coming back towards them because they're no longer interested. Or you could be, this is how this Cancer feels towards you. They feel like you left because you were not interested in them as much as they were interested in you. Either way, somebody said goodbye due to not being interested. What's the energy? There's not love here. Somebody keeps wanting, thinking, saying, praying, it's something to do with love, but the energy here is nothing but reckless ass sex. So somebody wants to say goodbye to that type of energy. Now, maybe not the person, but the way that things are being done or the way that things are being handled. This could be you, them, both of you. Virgo. If you're dealing with a Virgo, we have love and we have bad news. I'm sorry, but I don't love you. Or I'm sorry, but I love my wife. I'm sorry, but I love myself. I'm sorry, but I can't think about love right now because I'm worried about my money. Whatever it is, okay, this Virgo feels like they are too selfish to love you right now. Or you are. So what's the energy? They are running away from the relationship. Or they are running away from their feelings. Or your feelings. Capricorn. Jesus. Why does this feel? Why does this feel different? Okay. As soon as I'm laughing, we got Capricorn. Laugh. I'm sorry. A Capricorn might have not taken your feelings as serious as you. They may be apologizing about that. Or they may want an apology from someone they feel that hasn't taken their feelings as serious. This could be you. This could be how they feel towards you. What's the energy? Massive regrets. Somebody wants to apologize because they have some sort of massive regrets about not taking another person serious. Somebody they used to have good times with or shared laughter with. Somebody definitely wants to reconcile or reconnect. This could be the both of you, and I feel like that's happening. Capricorn. We have Taurus. Gaslight, reconnection. If you're dealing with the Taurus, someone is being, I don't know, somebody don't want to be in a relationship, but they realize the reason they're supposed to be in the relationship. For others of you, there could be a Taurus that feels like if they get back with you after you've let go of them or something like that, that they're going to be gaslit by you. What's the connection? They love the sex, though. The romance is here. They like the sex. Somebody could be gaslighting somebody just to have sex again as well. This could be a Taurus doing this to you. You could feel this way. What's the energy? I mean, what's the Gemini? Okay. So if you're dealing with a Gemini, you have tribe and great news. Okay. So if you're dealing with a Gemini, this Gemini is really, really, really in love with you. They feel like you are their person. You make them happy. They love you, whether this is romantic or non-romantic. There is a Gemini that feels like there is something genuine between the two of you. Okay? Like y'all two belong together. What's the energy? Closing this cycle. Okay, so there could be a negative cycle that has closed out between the two of you. There could also be a Gemini that's putting up a wall saying, until I can see that you and I are meant to be together, I don't want to continue anything with you. So they could be overlooking anything like good news between the two of you, or vice versa. Or you are doing that to them. All right, Libras. Trick. And safe space. Okay. If you're dealing with a Libra, this Libra could only be using you to I don't know, to stay connected with you or whatnot, because it's something to do with routine, or it's something to do with the fact that they feel like with you it's safe. Okay, they don't trust other people, or they're not trustworthy. Okay, they're just using you for, what is it, for stability reasons. Okay, the energy, they want to move on though. They want to let go. Okay, but they love you. Okay, so they're having a hard time freeing themselves from the connection. They could be fooling themselves and saying they want to move on, let go, be with somebody else, but actually they feel safe with you, so they're not going anywhere, and they don't want you to go anywhere. Maybe you don't want to go nowhere. Lastly, we got Aquarius. So if you're dealing with an Aquarius, we got vent and we got loan. So someone could be venting to another person. Okay, all right. This has something to do with their money problems. All right. Okay. The energy. This person could be under pressure. All right. Somebody needs somebody to relieve them financially, because somebody's under a lot of stress and anxiety. All right. Maybe they're coming up with an idea on how to smooth talk you. Okay. By maybe opening up or holding back, depending on what your relationship is like, when they want to talk to you about their money problems. And it will cause you to either want to help them, or I don't know if that's what they're aiming for, or if that's what you're going to do, but that's just what I'm seeing. So someone could be venting about this, or just venting, period. Because they're in need of some type of support. All right, that's just what I see here. This could be financial or emotional or both, support. Okay, someone's under some type of pressure here. This could be the Aquarius. This is how the Aquarius views you. But they want to see you happy and continue to go forward with you. All right, whether you're the Aquarius or vice versa. All right, that's what I got for you guys. Until next time, bye.